Hi everyone. So in this video, we'll be looking at week 8 analysis, what happened in the week gone by, and which sectors, stocks look good for the coming week. So this is something that I've started in the year 2023, and every weekend I kind of come out with this video as to what all happened in that week gone by and which sectors, which stocks look good for the coming week. So if this is kind of helping you guys, do share it with your friends so that even they can learn something from these videos. Okay, so let's get started. So we look at the accumulation data first. What is the accumulation data pointing at? And then we look at the sectors, and then we will look at the stocks. So the overall accumulation, okay, that is I'm comparing from January 1st to 24th of February. So in that, what we saw was during the budget, it kind of spiked, and after which even the small cap index kind of gave us a 3-4% rally, whereas the individual stocks which had good accumulation, they kind of gave you 10-15% rally as well. But after that, the accumulation kind of cooled off. In between, we are just seeing a few spikes, but nothing really solid to tell that we are going to have a pretty decent rally in the coming few days. So looks like it is going to be sideways. It is neither too bad. The accumulation is neither too bad for us to conclude that there is going to be a sharp fall in the market. Although if things become very bad globally, let's say in US, the Dow cracks 2-3% on a day, then in such cases we might also start cracking, right? Because we can't really cope up with that kind of selling pressure. In case if a few thousand crores of selling comes in Nifty, then Nifty will crack. So looking at that, even few might throw in the towel in the small and mid caps, which will make the small and mid cap index bleed as well. So, but as per the data, it looks reasonably okay. We might continue being in the sideways market for the small and mid caps. So we look at what the Nifty did. So if you look at Nifty, it kind of broke down below the 30 WMA, which is not a great sign, right? So in the last two occasions, here and here as well, it was taking support at that particular level, but then here it has clearly broken down, and the next support lies around that 17,050 mark, right? 17,000, 17,050 mark. This is on the weekly chart, right? The index has never closed below that point. So I'm hoping that that level at least holds, which is kind of 3% away from where we are as of Friday's closing. So Nifty, which is still in that higher high, higher low thing, is kind of breaking the recent support, and probably it will test the previous support which it took around the 17,050 mark. Now coming to the mid and small caps. Although Nifty cracked 2 odd percent, right? These did not crack so much. And also you can see a very small wick at the bottom of these red candles, which suggests that, okay, there is some kind of a buying that is coming in whenever these mid or the small cap index kind of touch that support. So as long as they stay inside this level, right, inside this parallel channel, we should not be really panicking. In case if it starts breaking, that is when things might get pretty ugly, because the only support I see for this particular one would be somewhere around here, which is 28,000. So that is quite a 6-7% away from the current levels. So this is the mid cap 100 level. Now coming to small cap 100. So small cap 100, here as well, it kind of took support at that particular uh, parallel channel support, right? And you can see a very small wick at the bottom, suggesting that there is buying coming in. Even previously, whenever it has reversed, right, it was kind of same. But the only problem as of today is the accumulation here was very strong. Okay, so now the accumulation isn't that great. So that is what kind of puts a thing in your mind that, okay, maybe this time it might not hold. So let's see. We can't be really sure. Maybe in Monday, if you start seeing very good accumulation coming back, chances are that it can start reversing from the same support again. So this is about the indices. What happened this week is majority 99% of the indices, they closed in red with a very bearish candle. So none of the indices as of now look bullish. Most of them had a bearish candle. A few of them are supports, but I would not be really call them as bullish as of now until I see a reversal candle in them on a weekly chart. So few stocks will look at which kind of outperformed even in a bad market. So something like Finolex Cables was up 5.5-6%. Looks like it is going to touch that previous highs before cooling off, which is around 4% from the current levels. Right. I would not really be a buyer at this particular level. Maybe wait for it to cool off a little before you kind of jump in. But you can clearly see there was a cup and handle that was made, and then the stock has broken out. So Phenolic Cables playing on the same electrification theme, the Vande Bharat theme, right? It is kind of continuously moving up. So the second stock is Supreme Industries, which has kind of broken out and again retested. And again, it is, I mean, staying above that breakout level, which tells us that, okay, although there was a little selling, but that is already taken care of, and the stock has moved again higher from those levels. So Supreme Industries again a play on capex and all of that. That is the irrigation thing and all of that. Right. Then comes Iron Exchange. So even this stock closed at all-time high. Right. So here as well, if you look at it, it is again a play on treatment plants and drinking water and all of that. So as we head into summers, probably this stock might be buzzing. Okay. And then comes Cyient. So I have been talking about the IT sector, which has been doing pretty well in the last, let's say, few weeks since the start of this year. And Cyient is a stock that has been under decent accumulation and kind of moving up. So it kind of broke above that resistance around 926 and gave a decent 4.5% move, right? So Cyient is one stock like that looks really good, right? Probably the next resistance might come in around these levels of. Since this is not a chart, I can't really predict what levels. Probably around 1050. So another 9-10% looks really good on Cyient, unless it goes back to retest that breakout. So Elantas Beck. So this particular company, it's a small cap stock which caught my attention. So here as well, it's a play on electrification as well as electronics. So the business here is quite interesting. They make these specialty chemicals that go into electric insulation, right, for your wires, cables and all of that. So they are into this electrification insulation, plus for manufacturing of these PCBs and all, they prepare that chemical also. So 88% is for electrification and 12% is for that electronics PCB manufacturing. So if one is interested, can study a little about this particular company, which has closed at a new high and looks really good even on the fundamentals, and looking at how those sectors are performing, right? This can be a pretty decent play in the coming days as well. So this is it for this week's video. Hopefully things improve, and in the next week's analysis I would be able to share some new sectors or sectors that are going showing strength, and also stocks which look really good for the coming week. Hope this helps. Thank you.